So today I am so excited. I finally received my Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star Cosmetics palettes. I know, it's like literally nobody cares anymore. It's been like a month or 3 weeks or whatever it's been. But it took forever for me to get mine. But it is finally here. I actually received it like 3 days ago. So I'm very, very proud of myself to have the willpower not to open this. But with Thanksgiving and everything, I just haven't had the chance to film. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and be sure to subscribe down below. I would love to get to 2K before the end of the year, which is only a month. And let's get started. Alright, so if you're new to my channel, I have never tried any Jeffree Star Cosmetics palettes, and I'm not gonna lie, the only reason why I got this was because of Shane Dawson. I had to support him. But with that being the case, I actually purchased my very first Jeffree Star Cosmetics mystery box. I got the mini just because I have seen mystery box unboxings and sometimes I don't think they're worth it, but I'm very excited for the holiday one. But let me quit blabbing and get on with this. So, oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I actually got the pink pig mirror right there. You've probably seen it in the back of other videos if you watch my channel. Oh, the packaging is so cute. I love that everything is pink. Oh, I got a little postcard. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Alright, so for both palettes, I got the bundle. I paid $90.90. Insane, I know. I was like, oh, that's a hefty purchase for makeup. Oh, I hate that I ripped the wrapping paper. Oh wow, that's not. Oh my god, the mini controversy palette just dropped on the floor. Lord have mercy, it's a good thing I have carpet. Alright, so this one is just throwing itself around. Let's go ahead and unbox this one. First of all, I love the packaging. It's that static feel. It feels very textured. I love it. This is the mini controversy palette. I have watched the very last episode and they're actually changing the middle shade, and I actually thought about buying that one and getting it for a giveaway for you guys. So let me know down below if you would like that when it comes out. And the restock is in March. Wow, March, I know. Oh, I love the packaging. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to do like a ton of swatches and all that because a million other people already did everything about these palettes. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. It's really pretty. Oh my god. Oh, this is so pretty. Wow, I love this. It's really, really beautiful. I actually don't want to touch it. One of my favorite things about this collection is all the individual designs and thoughts of the prints, like the stamps in the shadows, and watching other people's videos, when they swatch it and go to use it, it goes away, and that makes me so sad. So it's like, I don't want to touch it, but I want to touch it, but I don't want to touch it, but I want to play with it. So it's like, oh, it's a whole thing. But I really, really love this. This baby blue shade is stunning. It's probably my favorite shade in here. For some reason, my eye just draws to it. So hopefully it works out really, really nicely. But this is beautiful, very, very usable. So this is Diet Root Beer right here. It's like a nice transition shade. That's the shade that's going to be replaced with that green shade. I think they named it Put It Back or Put Me Back or something like that. Oh wow, this is so pretty. I've never used Jeffree Star Cosmetics, so I'm like, alright, so you know I gotta swatch this one. Oh god, they're so velvety soft. There we go. You can tell that one's definitely going to need some building up. Oh yeah, the design is starting to fade. But yeah, that I could see that shade being very, very hard to formulate. I'm also going to do this bright purple. This one's not as soft. It's a little more textured, like rough, but it's still really nice. That is controversy. And you know I gotta do lavender because I basically adopted this color. Everything is lavender. And this shade looks super beautiful. This is Exposed. And then I'm going to do like this silvery color. It's like a taupey silver. Ooh, that one's real soft. The design basically went away. That is my boyfriend's purse. I'm going to go ahead and swatch those 4 right there. Oh wow. So there they are right there. That is stunning. That is beautiful. I love that. Very, very pretty, very pigmented. They swatch really nicely, and hopefully they will work really nicely on the eyes too. I'm really loving my boyfriend's purse. It's such a unique like taupey color. It's so, so pretty. I feel like I've seen this shade before in another palette, but it's so pretty. It's so beautiful. So let's go ahead and get on with the big mama right here. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I'm really excited to see the packaging. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so pretty. So fancy. So there we go. It's lighter than what I thought it would be, but I'm actually kind of happy that it's not like super, super heavy because it is a bulkier palette. But it's so beautiful. I love the Shane Dawson logo. Very, very neat. And this is just such like a really fun, unique packaging. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So there we go. It's definitely colorful and vibrant, but you could definitely get some neutral looks out of here. Like this one is rose gold. And then you definitely have like those pops of fun colors that Jeffree is like really known for, like the red. And this green looks gorgeous. This is Illuminati. That's really pretty. Sleep Paralysis is a really fun shade too. I love the burgundy. I adore the pig shade. It's called Pigment. That's so funny. And then What's the Tea is such a unique like bluishy green, like really light teal color. It's such a beautiful color. I love that. There's so many fun colors. I love my ride is here. I love the G-Wagon like logo steering wheel. I don't know if that's supposed to be a steering wheel, if that's like the G-Wagon logo. And this, wow, this like chartreuse yellow, wow, that is bright. Okay, so I'm just going to do a few swatches, mainly of the colors that like really stand out to me. Just super unique colors. So I'm going to do the Food Videos, Flaming Hot, Illuminati, Sleep Paralysis, and oh, this Diet Cola looks stunning. But I'm going to do What's the Tea, and then I'm also going to do some more swatches. So What's the Tea, Food Videos, wow, I was not expecting that yellow to be like that. And then Flaming Hot. Ooh, that's so pretty. I feel like that's definitely going to stain though. This dark green is probably my favorite, especially for this time of year. It's so beautiful. Oh wow, yeah, that is pretty. That is Illuminati. Ooh. That color is beautiful too. Sleep Paralysis. Oh my god. I am all about this so far. I am very surprised by how pigmented these are, although I should have known because, you know, Jeffree Star. So I'm also going to do Trisha, iconic, and I'm also going to do Conspiracy, and I gotta do Diet Cola because wow. Okay, so Trisha, very, very Trisha-like, very pretty, like hot pink Barbie. And this color, Conspiracy, and Diet Cola. Ooh, Diet Cola is such a pretty silver shade. Very, very pretty. Silver isn't one of those colors that a lot of companies do for some reason, so I really like that silver color, silver option. Really, really pretty. So those colors are beautiful. Alright, just a heads up for you guys, Trisha does stain. I don't know if you can see it, but my finger is completely stained as well. And I'm very surprised that the red shade did not stain. The only other color that I swatched that stained was the color Controversy, which is right here. This one definitely stained a little bit. So I don't know if that's like a common thing with his shadows, but some of them probably will stain your eyes. So alright guys, I did move location because my makeup room is getting dark, and the last clip that you've seen was recorded about 3-4 hours ago because I had to stop Me and my parents were putting lights on the house, Christmas lights. That vlog will be coming soon. So I moved down to the living room, which if you watched my last video, you've seen this background before. So let's go ahead and play with the makeup. So the first thing that I realized when I was really looking at this palette about 3-4 hours ago, I was having a hard time trying to figure out what colors I wanted to put together. I'm trying to figure out what look I wanted to do, because while there are a lot of colors in the palettes, I just, for some reason, this is just a personal flaw of mine that I see with the palette. For some reason, I have a tough time trying to think of a look to do. And I know that is a thing with other palettes as well. Sometimes I just look at palettes and I just have a hard time trying to figure out what looks to do with them. Although there is a lot of options, a lot of colors, there's a ton of different looks to do. So I'm going to start out with the Mini Controversy palette. This mirror is kind of in the way, isn't it? And I'm going to go in with Cry on My Couch. I'm just going to put that all over the lid. I did notice that Diet Root Beer is in both palettes, which is the shade that they're going to take out and replace with that green shade. This shade for me is just going to be like a really nice setting shade. There is quite a bit of fallout with this shade, which doesn't necessarily bother me, but I know it bothers some other people. Like, there's quite a bit of fallout with that shade. You can see all the dust flying. I'm not sure how his shadows usually perform, so that might be normal, it might not. Alright, and that is the only shade that I'm using out of this palette. I can do a separate video using that palette if you would like me to. Just let me know down below. So, from what I remember, I was thinking about like 3-4 hours ago, I wanted to use the green. So I'm thinking about doing What's the Tea, which is this like mint green shade in the crease. And then I really wanted to play with the Illuminati shade right here, which is that dark Christmas green color. But I also thought about doing Sleep Paralysis because I am obsessed with this shade right here. And I'm also thinking about using Diet Cola, so I'm almost going to be doing kind of like a Christmassy look. So I'm going to go into What's the Tea. For some reason when I do my eyes, I like to have my mirror like right here. I don't know if anybody else is like that. Maybe it's just because my eyes aren't the greatest. But ooh. Alright, so this shade comes off quite darker on the lid. It almost comes off more as like a bluishy color until you start to build it up, and then you can see some of that more light greenish come through. It looks pretty powdery, but it's really pretty. I just assume shades like this are very hard to formulate, and most of them can look kind of powdery just because they are like a pastel almost type of shade. So I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's kind of like what I expected it to be. It's building up really nicely though. It's a really pretty shade. These shadows are very easy to blend as well. So I'm really liking that aspect of the formulation of the shadows. This is such a unique shade, it's really pretty. I feel like with shades like kind of like this color, and even more ones that are more blue, if you get it right here, you have to be careful because it will kind of look like the darkness under your eye, and it can kind of contribute to you looking kind of like tired or like you didn't rest very well. So that's the only thing about these shades. But so far, I'm really into this shade. So I'm going to grab Illuminati, which is super buttery soft. It's that really dark hunter green Christmas tree color. And I'm going to kind of focus that more on the outside of the lid. Oh, there's a lot of fallout with that shade with my finger. Okay, but it's super pretty. If you can see right there, I will zoom it in. There is quite a bit of fallout right there. There's a ton of fallout with this shade. I mean, it's not so bad as long as it doesn't like stain my face or wipe away pretty easily. It'll all be good. I was just not expecting there to be so much fallout with Jeffree Star eyeshadows. I mean, not unless it's just these certain colors. So I'm not gonna say I'm like disappointed, because I'm not. I just wasn't expecting it. You have to be careful when blending this shade because it will kind of blend away just a little bit. Alright, so what I'm doing with this Illuminati shade is I'm kind of just blending it out with my finger up into the crease, so it gives it a more natural diffused look rather than doing it with a brush. This is definitely going to be one of those looks where it doesn't look good till the very end, so just ignore that. So I'm going to go in with Sleep Paralysis, which is a gorgeous, really pretty shade. I'm going to put that on the rest of the lid. Naturally diffuse it. Alright, then I'm going to take a little pencil brush and I'm going to go into Diet Cola. Hopefully it picks up pretty well. It seems like it is. Definitely seems pigmented. I'm going to kind of put that right in the inner corner to give it some light. Oof, that's pretty. I like that shade. Alright, and then I'm going to put Ranch in the inner corner and the brow bone. I'm just going to take a little bit of a smaller brush, go into What's the Tea, which is that very first light green that we went into. I'm going to reapply that back into the crease, because I feel like we kind of lost that shade a little bit. I'm definitely going to have to reapply my makeup, so just ignore that. So I'm going to take some of that first shade and kind of run it right on the outer corner and connect that. Alright, I'm going to put some of that Flaming Hot, which is the red shade, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. Ooh, that's a really pretty red shade. I didn't think I would like that shade that much, but it's so pretty. Alright, so we're just going to ignore that and pretend that this lash is not all wonky. But this is what the finished look looks like with lashes. The only thing that I did that you guys did not see is I just blended the green shadows out some more, added some more color where it needed some more color, and just kind of worked with it until I thought it looked really, really nice. I would say that probably took me about 10 minutes. I love the red shade. I feel like I probably could have built it up just a little bit more, but I really liked how it turned out. So my overall thoughts on the palette is it's a nice palette. I'm not going to lie, it's not the easiest formulation to work with. There is a lot of pigmentation and there is a lot of beautiful colors. There is quite a bit of fallout with most shades. Eyeshadow is not my strongest suit, so if you get this palette, you may really have to take your time and work with it and trying to kind of figure out the formula. So if you do end up getting this palette, I feel like it is best to really play with the formula, really play with the palette, and find what brushes work best. Having the right brushes will really help with this palette. It's not a hard formula to work with, but it's not the easiest formula to work with either. But that also could be because the shades as well, because all shades are made differently. So I think the look turned out gorgeous. The colors themselves are unique, so I do like the colors. I can't wait to play with the mini controversy some more. So is it my favorite palette? No, it's not my favorite palette, but I do like the palette. I think I just had a really high expectation when it came to Jeffree Star Cosmetics because so many people rave about it. So I was expecting like the best thing ever, but really it's a good palette, it's a good formula. But I do like some other palettes better. I absolutely love Shane, so I will always support him no matter what. And I think this is a great palette for Shane. It screams Shane, it is so Shane, and I love that him and Jeffree collabed. I am going to say that I do think that if you have been thinking about getting this on the restock, go ahead and go for it. I think you're really going to love it, especially if you already know that you like Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And if you've never tried Jeffree Star Cosmetics like me, hopefully this gave you some insight and a kind of new perspective on somebody who has never tried his cosmetics line before. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the look that I created. It's very Christmassy. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. I would love and adore if you did, and also give this video a thumbs up. And let me know if you're going to get the palettes on the restock. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.